Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to That Which Binds Us. We are here talking to Sierra about something. It's been like 2 weeks since I recorded this, so I'm sorry. Oh wait, are we talking about— oh, okay, I remember. I'm back from Christmas. Dang. Don't you have to plant Christmas trees and then wait a few years before they're ready? That sounds nice. So tell me how— I mean, you probably cut a tree down that was already like grown for a couple years. I think it's like— I don't know how long it takes to grow a Christmas tree. So tell me how you and this mysterious mystery guy's Christmas went. I went to see my family. Didn't happen. I went to my mom's place and he did something else. What? You broke up already? We're not even dating, okay? I did not say anything remotely similar to that. Why don't you spend it together then? Because I have my own plans and he has his? And besides, it's not even that serious. Yet. Oh, I can't believe you stood him up. I didn't. It's not like there won't be more things in the future. Oh? Is that why you were late this morning? Not my fault the hairstylist didn't want to hurry up. Oh, is that where you went? Sorry. I couldn't tell. Sierra, you're so rude. Are you done with your nachos yet? Ugh, I can't eat another bite of them. I've been done. That's what you get for ordering nachos at an Italian restaurant. They shouldn't even serve them if they're not going to try. They're not going to try because they know there will always be people like you who want to buy them anyway. Now come on, let's get the rest of the shift over with. Why would you— I'm not gonna judge because like the last time I went to Olive Garden, I got steak. I didn't get pasta or anything, so I'm not gonna judge. Whew. What you doing, Idris? Idris? Oh my god. How do you pronounce this guy's name again? Yes, it is good news. Maybe all of this will be over with soon. You guys keep saying that, but for the first time in a while, I'm actually starting to believe it. Alrighty, he'll be here any minute now. Just one last check. Dress is unwrinkled, nice hair, well, same as always. Why did I tip that stylist again? Anyway, nails look nice, shoes somewhat comfy, unless I have to run in them, then all bets are off. But I think I'm ready. A new year in just a few hours. It's funny how simply adding a number to the end of the calendar motivates and moves everybody to celebrate. So many people want to throw out the old and embrace the new, as if the world suddenly changes overnight every December 31st. I've never been one to do New Year's resolutions, but it's a nice thought to be so motivated to ditch bad habits and bring in good ones, and then like in the middle or maybe in the February month of the year you're like, screw it. Maybe next year. I have no clue what I'd even do as a resolution this year. There he is. Hi. Well, look who's all dolled up. You can say the same about yourself. It is a fancy restaurant, you know. I'm surprised you could even get seats. I figured it would have been all booked up for a few months. I might know a person or two. He has connections. Who would you know there? A busboy maybe? Come on, we should get going before the traffic gets backed up. Isn't the traffic already backed up, I assume? Plus, it's common courtesy to show up early to fancy restaurants. I never knew someone was such a connoisseur of high-class places. I used to be more into them, but it gets boring going out by yourself. Now you will have to go out by yourself. Let's go then. Wow, they call this high-class dining? For a reason. High vaulted ceilings, tables dimly lit by candlelight, and windows covering nearly every wall. Rooftop lofts are no joke. It's by far the most romantic place I've ever been. So what are we clearly? Are we like friends that know that we like each other? Are we like low-key dating without actually announcing it to one another? I don't know what's going on. I've never been able to go somewhere like this. I mean, with my savings, I could probably afford a place like this, but I hear booking is a nightmare. Even if I got a seat, why would I care? It'd be a single seat, just by myself, staring out the window at my own reflection. I can do that while eating ramen in front of the mirror at home. Still, this place is gorgeous. A slight knot in my chest has eased up, and I feel better holding onto his arm as we walk in. Idris, party of two. Right this way, sir. Well, how do you like it here? I mean, it's quite beautiful. The atmosphere-wise, I love it. The view might be even better than the inside. Hopefully their food can compete with the two. With the reviews this place has, it should. I flip open the menu and wow, definitely high class. Usually when I'm trying to convince myself not to buy something, I'll translate the cost into how many hours I'd have to work to make it up. Wow, facts. Of course it works wonderfully, considering how little I make an hour. I don't even want to consider how much I'd have to work to pay off for this dinner. He looks a bit worried, or sorry, a bit surprised at the prices, but it quickly fades. It's not like he can just say, well, it's too expensive, let's go. Now, I've always thought how it's funny that fast food places have huge menus while more expensive places always have smaller menus. They want to make sure they're experts at what they offer. I guess, at least. Anything you get will be good. Are you ready to order? Yes, I think we're ready. I'll try the beef and shrimp platter then. Sounds good. I think I'll get the chicken bruschetta. How are you about wine? They have a big selection. An expensive one at that. Wine tastes horrible. I'll take a glass of your newest red wine. Red, huh? I'll take whatever white wine you have handy on the shelf. I'll be back with your glasses and start your order. I, as a don't like alcoholic drinker, I would not know what to choose. Because I would be like, can I have soda? But hell no, they wouldn't have soda at this fancy ass place. But I heard dessert wine is really good because it's really sweet and you can't taste the alcohol. But then again, your girl doesn't know because I'm not dropping money on alcohol that I might not want to drink later. You watch her leave and go back in the kitchen. It just looks out at the other people here. Huh, we were really lucky to get a window seat and not one in the middle of the room. Even if we did, there's not a single bad seat up here. I'm a bit surprised by how dim the lights are though. I don't think I've ever been somewhere this dim. If it was any brighter in here, you wouldn't be able to clearly see out the windows. From here, it's like you can see everything. He's right. I feel like I can see the whole city from here. The skyscrapers all around us, twinkling with thousands of rooms lit up, the tiny dots of traffic below. I can't help but start to reminisce about the time we were on the museum rooftop. It feels like so long ago. Well, it was a while ago, almost 2 months ago. Holy hell. Back then things felt a bit complicated, a bit unsure, a bit uncertain. But now that's all gone. I started realizing something that night and it led me all the way here. All the way to accepting my feelings. I look back at him, who is also staring out the window. He just smiles back. So cute. The rest of the people in this place talk in loud whispers, a busy sort of quiet that fills the room. But at this table it's silent. And that's all I need. It's all we need. Here's your order. Is there anything else you need? No, not for now, thank you. Please enjoy then. It certainly looks good. Now whether it tastes good, just try it. I'm sure you'll like it. It's really good. I don't know why you were expecting it to be bad. Not bad, just not worth it. But maybe it is worth it. It is really good. Do you want a bite? Sure. He hands me his fork and I stick some of my beef and shrimp on it. Oh, come on! I thought she was just gonna put it on her fork and he was gonna eat off of her fork. Okay, we're not on that level yet. We both lean in a bit as he takes the fork and tries it. Why am I leaning in? Oh wow, it's pretty good. Pretty good? What, you've had better? Maybe. There's a place on 23rd Street that cooks the best shrimp in the world. They're only open for lunch on weekdays. We'll have to go there one day when you're off. What kind of place is it? Real casual, not super uppity like here. It has a rustic vibe to it and they make really good bread too. You'll like it. Sounds like fun, but you know, I'll be working a bit more since we're getting rid of all the holiday stuff and dealing with returns. You sure you'll be fine without me for a while? Please, it's not like you have to work from morning until night. What if I do? There's always later at night. It's dangerous being out late at night. You think you can protect me? Why is it on me to protect you? You're the one asking me to risk... what? You're the one asking me to risk life and limb at such a perilous time of day. Well, I do have a knife. You know what they say about bringing a knife to a gunfight. It'd be nice to not have to worry about going out at night. What do you mean? It'd be nice if all the crime could go away. I don't think that'll ever happen. Why are you laughing? Oh, come on. That's like saying I wish for world peace or I want there to be no more world hunger. It's just not going to happen. Even if you caught the guy in charge of most of the crime. Because I mean, that's only going to be in like that city maybe. Alright, let's say that theoretically you caught some person who was at the head of some organized crime syndicate who controlled most of the crime in the city. What now? What happens to all their underlings? Police can't catch them all. And there's always going to be petty crimes and more violent stuff going on. So what's the point in wishful thinking? It helped me sleep better at night. He looks at me so plainly when he says that, so matter-of-factly. Idris, what are you getting at? What are you trying? Oh look! It just points out over the skyline through the window. Outside, a few people have already started launching fireworks. Well, it is already the New Year somewhere in the world. Sounds like a good excuse to party all day. It sure does. Cheers. We bump glasses and take a few more sips of the wine. Maybe I just haven't drank enough yet for it to taste good. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? I take another sip. I don't have any. None? I mean, there's no point in me making them because I might not do it. You know, I hate when school told me, oh, what's your New Year's resolution? I don't know. I'm not going to change within a single night. Like, oh, I'm going to be, I don't know. All I know is my goal for this year. It's for at least for me to try to get abs. I want abs. I want to be a strong girl. Nope. I can decide to start something new on any day. Today's not a guarantee that all your hopes will come true, but I'm not going to stop anybody who wants to use it to better themselves. I think it's nice how positive a holiday it is. It's just another day to me, though. What a buzzkill. Oh, so you have some resolutions? Of course, it's good for people to set goals. It gives us something to look forward to. Or have anxiety of. Because then you're like, well, I gotta complete this goal. But then it'll be very satisfying to finish it. Then tell me what your goals are. Well, I like to do some traveling. I don't leave town much since I'm usually on call, so I'd like to get out some. I'd also like to go swimming more. I haven't gone swimming in forever, and it's good exercise. Oh, facts. I want to learn to swim. Doesn't your apartment have a pool? It does. I just never gotten around to trying it out. The place looks fine, just never had the time. And? I like to try Indian food. Really? That's it? What? I've never had it before. There's like 10 different Indian restaurants here, and I've never been to any of them. What about you? I've been to a few, mostly during break at work. They're pretty good. You probably like the one down the street from here. Sounds like another place we'll have to visit. He said we'll. Okay. It does, but you know, we can't go to any of them before we finish this. It would be a waste to let this fancy food get cold. He turns his attention back to his plate. I mindlessly scoop food into my mouth while staring at the fireworks. They're so bright, made even brighter by the dimness of this room. Right about now, across the world, people are looking up at the same sky, all with different hopes and dreams. A lot are making wishes for the future. What will my future hold exactly? I rest my fork down and keep my eyes on the sky. It just reaches across the table and grabs my hand, holding it in his. He doesn't look at me while he does it. He stays turned to the sky. I lose track of time while watching the sky until the waitress comes back with a check and he pays. Ready to go? Can you, since it's a whole new year, can you please tell me what we are? Where are we off to now? Well, there's a lovely view from the balcony, and it's almost midnight. He's right, it's almost time for the rest of the fireworks to go off across the city. Let's go then. It's gotten a lot colder out here since we arrived at the restaurant. Of course, maybe it wasn't the best idea to wear a sleeveless dress in December. But it's so cute. If I shiver enough, he'll notice and give me his jacket. But then he'll be cold. He'd never admit it, though. But the cold is just a small price to pay for this view. It feels so much closer out here. Closer out here? To the city? Despite the only difference being that there's no glass and that I'm freezing. Okay. With the wind and the fireworks and the general city noise, I can't hear anyone else's conversations up here. It just leans over the railing beside me. The wind ruffles his tie and bangs and leaves me shivering just a bit. His gaze is on the city, but more than that, he's looking out at the horizon, viewing the entire city from up here. The way he talks, does he feel responsible for everything happening here? Surely he can't, but maybe he thinks he has the ability to stop it all. What drove you to that conclusion, Idris? Why can't you tell me? Idris. I keep saying his name funny, I'm so sorry. Why do you think you can fix everything? Because it's all my fault. Oh, come on. I know that's a vague and cliched answer, but it's pretty true. Idris, who are these shady clients? I'm sure you could guess by now. I've had my guesses. And those guesses are gonna be told in the next episode, because I'm kind of getting the vibe that we're nearing the ending, and it's not actually the ending, because then we could play this game again for new selections or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like he thinks it's all his fault, or like he has the power to change everything with his knife. But I honestly don't think you can if you like logically think about it. The world has billions of people. And you fix one bad guy, the underlings still remember him, but he doesn't remember that. Wait, it doesn't work. There's just too much DNA for him to collect. So, you can't do it. You can't be superhero, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Has to wonder